Alright, gents. Day 3 in Scenic. Spent the night at Brendogs's. Now we're heading to Bondi. The famous beach of Bondi Beach. To get typical latte breakfast. Look at all the fitness people. Sydney is a morning city. Everyone's up early doing stuff. 24 degrees, sunny, quite the morning. Park on the footpath. Oh wait, we can't because it's New South bloody Wales. Bondi Beach, there it is. Quite the adventure. Meant to be out in the remote wilderness.
I think we packed our bikes up just to get
just
here.
to be here, mate. All done and dusted. Breakfast, only the best. Bondi Beach latte, breakfast burrito. I know, so adventurous. Dilly dally, dally to the dilly. Bloody Bondi. Alright, Bondi Beach. Let's get out of here, eh? Get into the wilderness. Too many bikini girls for me. We're actually stealing a route that we saw in a YouTube video last night. We had some kind of plan out past Lithgow, but to like get to Lithgow, we didn't really know where to go. And I watched a YouTube video of Brent something. I'll put it on the screen. He makes really good YouTube videos about adventure boat riding. Out of Sydney, kind of. And we're kind of stealing a bit of their GPX file from Boral, kind of out past Lithgow. But it's about an hour and a half out to Boral. So just going to have to highway it up. Their highway patrol is so much more active than in Victoria these days. I swear, I haven't been pulled over in years in Victoria. Will we get breathed or will we get let through? Let's see. Looks like they're full anyway. Lucky because I'm drunk. Jokes, 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 jokes. Should I do a wheelie? The humble WR. Just banging along. Got about 35 minutes to get to Boral in about an hour. So I'm sick of the freeway. We're back on the Hume, mate. Just can't avoid the Hume. Alright, we've fueled up again. I'm going to be leading the way. We've got, so old mate's YouTube video that we watched. We have his GPX. Now I think he went the other way. They went from like kind of Cessnock up and over through Bathurst and then down to Boral. We're doing the opposite. So we're starting in Boral and we're heading up. And then we'll head to Lithgow from there, and then our camp is about 40 minutes out of Lithgow. I can see a bit of squiggliness coming up. I like a bit of squiggle. So it should be getting slightly more interesting coming up. This is looking alright. Brakes are great. Great little thin tractor here. Traffic hazard. Ah! Should really warn people. Jokes, jokes, jokes. Sound horn, alright. Through the freaking little tunnel. Shook. Oh, look at this. Hell yeah. Maybe I should wait for Brendogs. Because this is cool. Oh, wheelies through the tunnel. Let's go. Not a bad little track, this one. Jesus, look at the freaking view, eh? Look at the freaking chimney out in the paddock. He's got a good spot. Does that look like a... Is this private property? Should we go and have a look? Let's follow old mate. Have a look at the view, eh? G'day! Good, just having a look at the view. Yeah. Bit of God's country, mate. Don't have this in Victoria. Yeah, from Melbourne, so pretty far. Yeah. Give it a crack, eh? Give it a freaking crack, eh? Whoa, wouldn't want to fall down there. Jesus, begreases. Hey, what a run. I don't think there's going to be much brakes left when I give this back to... Oh, that's the creek. There's nothing. It's a dribble. I don't need brakes on the way home, man. It's all downhill to Melbourne. I used to think that. Did you ever used to think that as a kid, that like north was uphill and south was like going downhill? So I always thought that, like, you know, if we went up to Queensland, it'll be uphill the whole way. And then you come back home from Queensland to Melbourne, it's all just downhill and you're just ghosty, man. You roll all the way back down. Woo-hoo-hoo. Do you reckon that little bit of chicken wire would stop a giant TENERE flying off the mountain? Probably not. Ooh, you're very black. Wallaby. Beautiful little... Call him a swamp wallaby. Very dark coloured. No idea what it actually is, but doesn't look like a rock wallaby. Definitely not a Flinders Ranges wallaby. We'll call him a swamp wallaby. Any fishies? Any crocodilians? Go for a swim, mate. Hopefully it gets a bit more adventurous. So far, fine for big bikes, this track, but getting a little bit more. How you going? Alright, big hit time. Boom! Rear shock kind of took a bit more of the hit then, but the front shock handled that fine. Probably need to try out the rear. I don't have a lot of weight on it right now. But I'd like to see how that rear shock goes, because that's upgraded as well. It's not just the fork on the world rate, it is the rear as well. I don't know, it's more just a confidence thing with suspension. Does it make you feel confident to friggin' hit shit? Oh, look at this. The Rock Garden. Ooh. Yeah, I think the front is better than the rear on this. I'm getting a lot of confidence through the front. The back's still a little skippy dippy. Maybe it needs a bit of adjustment. Obviously, I haven't touched anything on this thing. I'm very much not a I can't even say it, suspension expert. I'm just a freaking punter, man. I just ride them how I get them. Jesus, I want the freaking wall to fall on you. Frick me. Oh, starting to feel pretty confident on it. This is when shit usually goes wrong, doesn't it? Alright, we're learning it. We're getting too confident on the big TENERE. I'm enjoying it, man. I'm finding the sweet spot of the motor. When I first got on this bike, I couldn't even get it to wheelie or get it to spin up. I just think I wasn't giving it enough revs. I'm now sending her to Rev Town and she's lighting up. I think that's how I see like the big boys riding them. Just revs for days. Big hits. A little bit of dust coming up. Oh, there we go. Here's something's coming up. We'll wait for Bren dogs, or we get round. Forecast. The 70 series wagon. In the bush, in the bush. Oh, Jesus. Alright, that was probably the limit of the fork. I was on brakes over a big bump. Felt the bump stops, but not bad. Still controlled. What was that? 2? Let's go slow. One more behind me. If you didn't know, when you're on a track and you go past people, you should count how many people are behind you with your hand. So if you got 4 behind you, you say 4, and they should say 3. 2, and then you know if you're... A lot of times I'm on my own, so I'm just, g'day, no one. I'm just a loner. Ooh, hello. This looks a bit more fun. Just getting a 1 second picture, just to show I made it to the Blue Mountains. Bonk. TENERE is coming in on its own, man. Suspension is good on the TENERE. Yeah, it's hitting some big shit good. Yeah. Yeah, that way. Bush bashing. Buddy. Bush ducky. Good test of the suspension through this rock garden. You can see the fork working hard. Oh. Handling it. Not bad. My freaking quad lock mountain's moving. That's how hard it's hitting. Oh! Oh! There you go, front tyre. That was a bit of a square edge I hit then. We have nothing to change a tyre, so we're screwed. Maybe I should go a bit easier, considering we have no tubes. I don't even have a tool to take the front wheel off. That's how screwed I would be. Literally the plan is just ride on the rim, get it back to a town with the rim destroyed, and then just pay Yamaha for a new DID front. Man, I've seen a dude do half the Fink with no freaking tyre on the rear. So surely I could ride to a town with no tyre on. Maybe it's impossible. Would you be better off just literally cutting the tyre off and just going on the rim? The front would be a lot harder than the rear. That's for true. So, ooh, got a bit of a hill coming up. Ooh, 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 ooh. Yeah. Holy moly. This has been like a solid hour of just awesome forest track. It is, Jesus. I mean, it's definitely a lot more physically demanding riding a bike that's this heavy than like my WR. Like my WR, I could do this all day, never get tired. Maybe it's just because I've ridden from friggin' Melbourne all the way to Sydney and then done a day of forest tracks on a giant TENERE. Oh shit. Whoosh. Blowing out the fork. I'm finding the limits of the KYB fork, but it's generally just from not riding it properly, like taking the wrong hits. Not much you can do about that. Only something like a 500 will not blow out if you don't ride it properly. So 100 k's to Lithgow, and it's 45 minutes to world's best campsite, Brendan tells me. Should be able to get around the side. Surely. We don't have any friends. We don't have any friends. We're losers. No one likes us. Feel like going around it. Surely you can get the 4B through there. Oh, g'day, Papa. Hello. Thanks, mate. Have a good one, boys. Enjoy the firewood. We got some friends up ahead, even though we don't have any friends. I'm actually surprised there's not more trees down with all the wind that we've had the last couple of weeks. Probably trees down everywhere. Bit of a bog hole to get through. We're up through the side. What to do? Got to keep the bike clean for Yamaha. Our mates at the T intersection, they've left us. The dogs. No, I've been very, very impressed with the Tenere. It's a good package, man. What I would want, if it was my money, oh, that's a great looking spot. Mount Weerong campground. All the palm trees and stuff. Awesome looking spot. If it was my money, if I was to buy a Tenere tomorrow, I would want, if I could make any config, a standard Tenere in blue with this dash, like the electronic dash, and the KYB extra suspension. That's what I want. Standard tank, not 23 litre tank. It's so rare that I ever need 300 Ks, more than 300 Ks of range. It's really only when you're doing shit like Simpson crossings and stuff where you'd ever need the 500 Ks of range. I think the standard tank is enough. The bike is so economical. The 16 litre standard tank is good for 300, and that's plenty, man. I'm trying out the auto gain for the microphone on my camera. This is just an adventure of testing stuff. Testing a brand new camera, brand new bike, never ridden before, and I mean brand new adventure gear that I've never really spent a lot of time in. So far, everything's good. Bike's fantastic, gear is great, camera so far looks good. Hopefully when I start editing it, it holds up. I was going to help you out, Lamb, but just needed some persuasion from a scary motorbike. Alpaca. People are just dying to get in there. Heading into Lithgow. Last town before we head out to camp. Gotta get some food, some water, and some alcohol. We are in the humble town of Lithgow. We've just got JD Enduro tinnies. Fuel up.
Hell yeah.
Grab a pie.
I got like a whole bunch of stuff in this little flap here, which is quite useful.
Oh.
Like two bottles, a bottle of Coke, a bottle of water in there.
If you crash, it'll explode.
It'll hurt, yeah.
Woohoo! Tank baggers, chockers. It's got a giant freaking 4-pack of JD American serves in it. The 10%ers. Enduro tinnies is what we call them. And fit them in a tank bag, get to camp, smash them. I don't even know why I keep filling up this bike. I have so much fuel. I really don't need to have it full all the time. This new DJI Osmo Action Pro 5 has such a long battery, man. Like one battery lasts me the whole day. It's still like 50% or something. I could use one battery a day now. It's insane. Probably like a solid 3 to 4 hours of battery life, which is crazy, man. GoPros used to get like an hour. 1 hour, that was it. Let's see if the Tenere will do it in 6th. That is a steep climb. No way I'm getting up in 6th, but I'm gonna try until she stalls. Torque. Ah, it's doing it. It's full throttle. It's doing it. Yes, easy. Look at that luggability, mate. 6th gear. On this front fork, something is a little loose. I don't know what it is. It feels like maybe like the triple clamps or something are loose. I can feel a millimeter of play every bump I go over with the front wheel. Something's loose. Yeah. It's not. What the hell is it? Something's got a bee sticker play in it.
In the front end.
Yeah. It's like when I've had the triple clamp loose before. It's quite a sandy track. I didn't think we would get into sand, but I guess we have. I need to go over some bumps and stare at stuff. Heading into Brendan's campsite. The world's best campsite. Gordon of Brendogs. Oh, that's a sandy patch. Up on the pegs, Tom. You know how to ride in sand. Oh, Jesus. Here we are, gonna get a sand test out of it. Hold on to it. Woo! Not good at 30 psi pressure. Oh. Woo! That's a test. Big bike, high pressures. I'm sure if I just gassed it through, it would have been fine, but I'd rather not drop Yamaha's bike. What is that? Car. I thought it was a freaking cow. A pink jerry can. Heading to our campsite, probably. V8 Kate. Bloody V8 Kate. Gotta beat him to the campsite. Claim it, Brendan. Claim the world's best campsite before V8 Kate gets there. Actually, I wouldn't mind if there's a forward drive or two there. They probably have more tools than me. We can figure out what's loose on the front end of this bike. G'day, doggy. It's looking a little bit magic, Brendan. Is this the world's best campsite? Holy mackerel. Holy macaroni. Holy shit. Holy shit.
I'm so glad we beat those though.
We just beat them all. V8 Kate's not getting the campsite. Freaking hell.
G'day guys, how are ya? Good, thanks.
Sorry guys, campsite's full. Jokes, jokes. But I'm serious. Alright, we're gonna ride our bike to the edge of the cliff. And my head stem bolt will come off. I'll lose all brakes. What could go wrong? We made it, Brendogs. Made it to the campsite. How's it going, mate? Tom.
Tom?
Nice to meet you.
Yo. Nice to meet you, mate.
What's your name?
Corey. Corey, I like your Ariats.
Tom, I'm gonna jump off the edge, boys. Jumping off the edge. Holy shit. Holy shit. It's a freaking 500 meter drop. I thought there was gonna be like something there.
Yeah, look at this, mate.
That is
so
quite a drop, mate.
We're gonna park up here.
I'm actually I'm terrified of heights, man. I'm actually terrified of heights.
Just sit here. Look at that over there. Isn't that nice?
Holy macaroni.
All afternoon for sunset.
Yeah, it looks right straight sunset and right in front of us. Wildly terrified of heights.
No, not.
I am,
Well,
but I like to test my fears.
Yeah. Why don't you come sit right here?
Yeah.
You know what's cool about these rock ledges too? They can just give way sometimes. Because like underneath it's like carved out. It's like sticking out. You don't even know it. It goes,
Freaking 300 meter drop, mate. Jesus Christ.
you know what's fun? Getting really whiskey drunk.
Just whoop. Where's the edge again?
I think I had my swag here and I had my fire here, and the rule was like put the fire wire between me and the swag.
Yeah, so you can't.
If something scares me in the night,
Yeah.
I know that way is not
Don't
the way
go
to
that
go.
way.
Go that way.
I'm so in tuned with my bike. I knew it. I'm like, the head stem bolt is loose. I could feel it. Look at that.
Pretty loose, man.
That's the second time. It's the only thing I have happen with Yamahas for me is head stem bolts just come loose. I ride too hard, but I could feel it. Oh, when I was riding, I was trying to move it with my finger because I'm like, feels like head stem bolt is loose. It just gives you that 1 mil of play in the front end, and it just, you feel it so hard.
We can tighten that up.
Yeah, man. Old mates will have a spanner.
Yeah. You know where this one is? The one with the gum tree that like.
I only care about the dog.
I got there one time.
I only like the doggy. Hello, Blue Eye. Hello. You've got different eye colours. Pleased to meet you. Even more pleased to meet you. Alright, we've got a big spanny. Big spanny. The only issue is there's a steering damper in the way. Bloody big spanny. Oh yeah, I'll be able to get to that. Easy. Mate, like she's new. That's going to make all the difference, boys. Campsite doggies tonight. Oh, hello. Hello. Oh, hello, cheese.
Make sure
What
you get my highlight.
Yep, we'll get in the shot. The cheese carrying machine. Hello. Cheers, cheers. Cheers.
Cheers. I know we are
Good, aren't we?
Cheers.
Cheers.
I
This is quite the campsite, Bren Dogs. The secret campsite. It's lived
Not
up.
telling anyone about
It's
it.
lived up. We're not
turn
telling.
that video off.
We're in America. We
No,
drove
you gotta-
all the way
Put a black block
northern.
on it.
Yeah.
Well, we are in America.
We'll blur it all.
We're in West Australia.
Yep, Western Australia.
quite the ride
Where all the
from
Very
beaches are
different
from.
places.
Shit, wouldn't want to lose a croc. I should put him in
America
full
and
drive.
Western Australia.
Shit. Piss off! Dude, I keep forgetting
Yo,
that we're on a cliff.
yeah. And you hate
Like, it looks like we're
heights.
just sitting, but there's like, oh, there's a bit of
There's
there's a bit of
literally
land.
nothing.
There's literally, it's about 100 meters to that plateau, and then
It's
another
another 100.
200 down. Holy crap-a-moly. Let's get drunk
Oh, no, I'm already
and
there.
stumble off.
Next minute, I'm in the back of this fucking airstrip. Out in fucking.
Oh, the airstrip that's out near
yeah,
Stockton.
I was shitting myself. Came around this sand dune.
Hey, cheese.
You know that fucking purple.
Brendan's girlfriend.
79.
Cheesy, cheesy.
Oh yeah. I know who he is. Yeah.
Brendan's only
I saw him
friend.
up at Waterford.
She's the
Chat to him.
dog.
Yeah.
How good's the rock chairs, the inbuilt
Yeah,
chairs?
dude, the inbuilt
Told you,
chairs.
you don't need chairs at this campsite.
They go alright.
Fuck, I shouldn't have bought my bloody Helinox.
I shouldn't have
Waste
bought
of
a brand
space.
new Helinox.
What a waste of space.
What do you got tonight?
Mate, I've got
Show us the
Continental.
gourmet carbonibri.
Yeah.
Always good, mate. I got 4 cheeses.
How many
4
cheeses?
cheeses and Uncle Ben's special fry rye.
Cody's got 6 cheeses. So, yeah,
Cody's
2
got all
cheeses.
cheese.
still.
What do you got, Wingy? What do you got?
It's good eating with the sticks, a bit tricky, but
The stick,
it's good. That pasta,
the
man.
gourmet 7000, the
Beautiful,
sticky.
man.
Here's mine. Got some Uncle Ben's to go after. I've got the titanium spork, so I'm set.
I forgot my sport. It's too heavy. Couldn't bring it.
Whittle a new one.
I love these teenagers are showing us up.
What a freaking cook up. What a feed, boys.
Dude, that's the man who can provide for his family.
Look at that. Look, I got a big donkey dick right there. Hello.
Tim Hamstring.
I know. Freaking Tim Tams and shitty 4 cheese pasta. He's got 8 cheeses and look how many freaking meats he's got.
Mate.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers.
Titanium pot. Cheers. You know what would go alright with my 4 cheese pasta? A little freaking jade egg.
You know what's nice, mate? You know what I like? Friendships that go between states.
That's
They
it.
know no bounds.
No bounds.
Our friendship cannot be bound by
Just
borders.
jump on the new TENERE World Race
and then you can be friends with anyone.
and you can be friends with anyone.
Love it.
Cheers to that. Brendan, that is quite the blaze.
It's quite the
You know what
blaze.
would go good with that blaze?
Ooh, double shot Tim
Some double choc Tim Tams.
Oh,
Oh, double choc. A little
glistening.
melty from the fire. Love
yeah. Cheers, mate.
it. Cheers, mate.
Beautiful.
You know what's scary?
What?
There's like a 300 meter cliff right there.
If I threw this Tim Tam, you wouldn't hear it hit the ground because it'd go off the edge. If I went like that,
You never hear it. It'll
no,
never
you
hit
hear
the
it again.
ground.
Never see it again.
Let's jump off the cliff. Literal 300-meter cliff right there. It's not scary because it's pitch black. This is camp set up, Bren Dogs.
Yes, the edge is there behind the fire.
That's a 400-meter. It keeps getting bigger every time. It's a 500-meter cliff right there. But this is bed. Just freaking swags.
Yeah, man.
Out under the stars, mate.
Beautiful. Milky Way.
Don't sleepwalk.
No, actually.
Whoa!
Dude, I got friends who do that. They would do that.
800-meter cliff right there.